Abstract brainwaves, game genie in the beanie. We ain't on the same stage, leveled up. The epitome of technique.
Other yellow hat guy here, back with another video. And this might be my second time trying to make this video, but here it is, okay? So in this video, we're going to talk mega evolutions and what's coming up in the month of September. So last video, they had some announcements about the megas coming, and it was more teasing on their part, whereas video before that I talked about the leaks, you know, the data miners and what they found, okay? So what I loved was within 24 hours, the mega evolutions were here. Yes, it's what we've been waiting for. We were promised two things this year. Level cap increase from 40 and beyond, because most of us are level 40 and have been for a while now. And then the mega evolutions. One comment was made in the group that I'm in, Pokemon Go High Point, North Carolina, that is. Follow us, join. The comment went like this, and I'm paraphrasing. I'm not sure how I feel about a subscription plan. And I said to myself, what is this guy talking about? A subscription plan? What are you subscribing to? Is it a subscription plan? Well, that's what we're going to talk about today. Now, first and foremost, let's go ahead and pull up the image here, or not the image, but the video clip here. Here's Professor Willow pretty much just describing that he's found one of these megastones. And, you know, I was like, hey, could they follow the games and call it, you know, megastone, or maybe there's some kind of, you know, item like that? Well, this go around, it's mega energy, and the research here is based on Weedle. Okay, yeah. So, you know, that article that put out there, real quick, send 3 gifts to friends, earn candy, and something else I couldn't read fast enough, okay? But one thing I want to bring up is put yourself online. Video clip ended there, but put yourself online. Why? It helps those of us who are inviting you to raids. Now, the other day in the chat, I was kind of in my feelings and got some other stuff going on, and I kind of just told y'all, hey, I'm only going to say this one time, put yourself online. It's not a super big of a deal, but then it kind of is. Here's why, okay? First, let me move on to these images here, and they basically show you that the Mega Evolution is here, where you can battle Mega Venusaur, Mega Charizard, Blastoise, etc., etc. So those are the 3 that are in here, and soon to follow is going to be Pidgey. But right now we've got Beedrill that we're working on, okay? So there's that. The second image just pretty much tells you what we just confirmed. And that's that, you know, you'll be able to do these snapshots and show off your Mega Beedrill. But hey, Niantic, the snapshot feature isn't really working right now. So here are these Mega Eggs. And I'm going to get back to my original statement. But people have asked me, you know, hey, what do the colors mean? As if the colors indicate which one of these Megas you're going to get? They don't. You won't know unless you're actually there. It just depends on who's taking the picture and when. It could be green in that picture, it could be red. But here's one opening now. All right, I'm remoting into this one. Next clip for the editor. Me. You want to be online, and here's a perfect example why here that I'm showing you. See these guys, they're online, but I may not be inviting all of them. Some of them might be doing their own thing, and that's fine. But for those of you who ask, you're in a chat or Discord or whatever, and you want to be invited to these raids, so let's say this person has 50, 100, 200 friends. They're not going to have enough time to invite all 5 of you in a decent manner. Here's what I mean by that. Player 1, you remember their name. You might have to write everybody's name down, but you shouldn't have to do that if you're doing a solid for people, right? You might remember these people's in-game name, and you may not. You might remember their real name or their chat handle. They may not have their ID there and ask you, you know, at 2:44 with a 2:45 call time to start to be invited. And you look bad because you're not, but I'm just not going to do all that. That's just extra effort. You knew how much time was in advance. Let's all plan for these raids efficiently and have all the information clear. So here's what I mean. I invite the first person. It might take me 10 seconds. In 120 seconds, that now leaves me with 110 to invite 4 more people. If I can't find you, well, it might take me 30 seconds that I could have invited 2 other people, right? So I say that to say this. Putting your dot on there, you don't have to keep it on the whole time, but just for that brief minute that I'm inviting you or people are inviting you, it helps because I may call for 2:45 and somebody might have jumped in early. Or I might call at 2:45 and somebody else doesn't get in at 2:45 on the dot. They might get in 30 seconds after that. Then they got to invite their 5 people. And you're one of their 5 people that was supposed to help us do this, and you don't get in the raid. So then we lose out on the time. I digress. Hopefully I explained that clearly and in a better way and a nicer way than I did in the chat. But, it just helps because it doesn't refresh when you finally put your status online. I then have to scroll through all of you to find you, but it helps if the green dot is there. Even if you aren't grouped with everybody else who's up front on online, I can still scroll through everybody who's not and see you with the green dot, and it just makes everything smoother. So here we got the Blastoise here, and he looks cool with the cannon. The goal here is to not catch the Mega Blastoise because they're not allowing you to. See, you would like to have that, but he's going to revert back to Blastoise. Now, that's cool that it's fully evolved and you can catch. I don't have any of the hundos, so this helps me out. But what you get is the energy. You don't get candy. You don't get the stones. You get energy. So when we talk subscription, that could be what it is. Now, how do you get the energy? You get them by defeating these guys. So it's not important that you catch the Blastoise unless you want more Blastoise candy. What is important is that everybody gets in there who say they're going to get in there and that you got a large group. Niantic is encouraging you to come back out here and play. Now, I've been telling you guys all summer, get those 3 remote passes. It's more efficient. It's cost effective versus getting these premium passes. And I guess a lot of you listen because a lot of people are choosing to stay inside, and I don't blame you, than actually post and share rates. So you might have a group of 200 people, 100 of which are active in a given month, and only 25 that are actually active every week. And out of those 25 that are active every week, maybe 10 who are actually posting the rates. It is what it is, right? But here's what I'm getting at. If everybody could be there, be accountable for when they said they're going to do it, you're going to get more of this speed bonus. The speed bonus, and you'll see here real quick, they're giving pineapples instead of golden berries now. I don't know how I feel about that. But the speed, we got it done in 2 minutes here. I got 40 of this Mega Energy for Blastoise. Now, we're going to see if I actually catch it or not. But here's where it gets to this whole subscription thing. You're going to need hundreds, right now it's 200, Mega Energy. You saw with 7 people, we got it down in 2 minutes. That was the speed bonus. A larger group, you could earn maybe 50. I think you can earn more than that. I'm not sure. I think the highest I've seen is 50. But even then, that's everybody having the right counters and, the right Pokemon. All of that stuff plays in. You don't want to do these with just 3 people because you're not getting anything out of it. You're not even getting the full amount of the Mega Candy. Now, maybe you want to do that and it's your free pass and you're just using it. But as a collective, bigger groups are better. So the takeaway here is, if you do one of these raids, 40 is not enough to Mega Evolve. You don't get a Mega Stone. You don't get part of a Mega Stone. You get partial candy. 40 goes into 200 5 times. So that means you're going to have to do 5 of these Blastoise raids to get candy. So it's not like you can do Blastoise and then Charizard and then get a pool of Mega Energy. You just get for that particular Pokemon. Now, I know a lot of you know all this by now because this video is late. But if it wasn't clear to some of you, there it is. So don't go just using all of your Mega Evolutions quick. It's still Rochambeau. It's still rock, paper, scissors. Blastoise over Charizard, Charizard over Venusaur, Venusaur over Blastoise. So use that effectively, okay? So we're moving on from this clip, and you can see here, here's Mega Charizard. Funny story, I ran out of gas going to get this. And people were like, invite me, but nobody was close to help me as I ran out of gas or to get out of the situation, except for one individual who I did invite. And here it is. You got the Charizard Y and the Charizard X. I think the Charizard Y is more powerful, but Charizard X, that Mega form, looks so much cooler. It's all black and blue with the blue flame around his mouth. So much cooler. And the shiny form has that greenish tint to it. So my plan is to get the Charizard X and then a shiny one and make that the Y, or vice versa, one of those two forms. So as of this video, I do have enough candy for the Charizard. I'm still working on the other two, but I'm not going to Mega Evolve them just yet. I think what I would like to do is be able to help everyone at the same time, you know, and here's why. The Mega forms are not permanent, which we knew, and I don't think they should be, but they only last 4 hours. 4 hours! Well, that's not so bad. You know, you can just play when you want to, right? No. No. What do you mean, no? Yes, you can play when you want to. What I mean is, if you're not playing, the time is still going. So let's say right now I'm not doing any raids. My Mega can't unevolve, and then when I decide to play, resume that 4-hour time. It's not how it works. It's gross that they have it that way, and it forces you to keep playing. So when you say subscription service, I guess that's what it is if you look at it that way. I'm not a fan of that. I feel like it should be, hey, I should be able to, for 4 hours when I feel like playing, hey, I'm Mega Evolving now, and that time counts, and then I can hit a button on Mega Evolve and pick back up later on when I feel like using it. That should be what it is. It's a subscription service in the sense that, hey, it's 200 candy the first, there I go again, energy the first time, and then the second go around, it reduces all the way to 50. Now, Beedrill does not have the same limitations as these other guys. And as I'm deleting some Pokemon here, let's see if a clip here will showcase this. I switched my buddy to Whelmer for this. I think it was, Erna Candy was one of them. You can get shinies in these. Here's a Charizard here, 1603. He's not shiny, but some people have got the shiny. So it's not as exciting when it's just a regular, you know, Charizard, Blastoise, or Venusaur, stuff we all have. But maybe if this is the first year you've played the game, this is great for you. Around the corner next month, well, not next month, it's basically September, right? And it's about to start storming. But right around the corner, October Community Day will be Charmander. So you've got plenty of opportunity to get a really good Charmander and use your Mega Candy for that. This Charizard, not really good, 2 stars, but, you know, candy. So here's the X version right here. Mega Charizard X, see that blue flame? So here he is. I got 2 images of him there. And here I am working on capturing it right here. So it was fun to really drive around like a madman going to these different locations to find these new eggs. I will not take that away from Niantic. But it's not forcing. You do get a raid pass that you can use for free and all that. You're not forced to do any of this. It's just that's the downside of it. It's like if you want to Mega Evolve, well, you're going to have to keep using that Charizard, right? You can only Mega Evolve one at a time. So forget doing Blastoise raids. I mean, I guess you could and have your Charizard in there. It does help everybody else get stronger attack when you bring a Mega in there, but you want to be able to say, hey, Charizard is appropriate for Venusaur. So maybe if I Mega Evolve Charizard, I'm doing all grass Pokemon all day long. You cannot use currently Megas in PvP. You can't put them in gyms. We kind of already knew that. They're good for these raids. So the Megas help you get more Mega Candy. So in a sense, subscription, it keeps you, hey, you want to keep getting this? You're the hamster in the wheel. So maybe Niantic fixes this. Maybe they don't. We'll have to see. Here we go, 45 energy, and that was a minute and some change there. 1597, nothing really spectacular here. But, it is what it is. And I'm not sure if I even catch this one. There's no pressure in catching these. But I did want to address some of those concerns right then and there. And I'm feeding them the golden Razzes. I'm not really hip to the silver Pineapps, but some people are like, hey, no reason to keep the Pineapps now. But most of us only use those on brand new Pokemon and Community Day. And this is a tough one here. He just keeps wanting to break out and throw that wing up. I'm having PTSD from the very first evolved Pokemon that I saw in the wild was what? Charizard. And that was when the game first started and it was in the wild. And I clearly didn't have the ability to catch it. It had the question marks and everything. It would have been my most powerful Pokemon. And that joker flew. But ever since then, I was hooked on the game. So I was like, if I've seen one, I'm going to see another one. Got to. So we did get this one. And now I'm now at the 85 candy. There's a few more here, but I'm not really going to go through all these clips, I don't think. I think I'll forego that and jump to this picture here. Do you want to Mega Evolve Charizard? Mega Evolution lasts 4 hours. So see, the CP jumps tremendously, Y gets more. Like I said, it was stronger than X, but, it's just that 4 hours. They didn't tell you that up front. So we're going to jump here to what I presume is the end. Well, I've only been able to confirm a few, blah, 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 Mega Energy for other Pokemon. So he tells you right here, the other 3 can get this Mega Energy. Cool. Why don't you Mega Evolve your Beedrill? And see, I didn't do that. Why? There's no Beedrill raids. Where else am I going to get Beedrill candy? So, you're only getting it through this research. They give you the free, 25 here. I've got to catch 10 more Pokemon. So I'm going to skip the Venusaur clips that I've got and the second Blastoise and just go straight to here. And this is me completing it. I just wanted to show you the rest of that. So you got, 3 candy and a bunch of Stardust. And he's just telling you, what you're going to gain from this is the bracelet. Not like your gotcha, although it makes me think like that. I don't know if that was in the store prior to completing this or after completing it. But I would love if Niantic started giving you more gifts in relation to the task you're completing. And I don't mean gifts like, the gifts they're already giving, like items like Pokeballs and things like that. I mean actual, like, hey, you want this hat, you earn it by catching a certain number of Pokemon. Or you want this shirt, you earn. Now, I know they have that for battling and different things like that, but, the bracelet and different styles, they're charging you for that. They could just, and I know it's still a business, hence why it took me so long to make this video. 1, because I'm lazy, but 2, I didn't want to be over-emotional about something just yet. I wanted to relax in it. A lot of us do these things quick. As a content creator, I try to do these things as fast as I can. Here you go. Here's the bracelet. Now I've got the all-white one on, but in the shop, you move over in the glove section just a little bit. You can see the different color ones that correspond with your team. So that throws back to the code that was leaked out a couple of videos I talked about where, hey, the bracelets will be team-based. But They could have changed all that. It doesn't matter. But we're still waiting on the mask, right? It's supposed to be a mask that you can get in the store, but we haven't seen that yet. So here's what's out here. Current raid bosses. Sandshrew, Kingler, Marowak, Gligar, Whalmer, Piplup, Shanks, Oshawott, Timber. Those are all in Tier 1. Alolan Raichu, Machamp, Onix, Alolan Marowak, Rhydon, Vaporeon, Donphan, Claydol, and then Heatran is still here. I'm not pressed for Heatran. Would love to get a shiny, but, you know, they got the most they could out of me just constantly doing level 5s right now out of those mythicals. Fortunately, it can be traded, and hopefully one of you have one to trade me. So, all that out of the way, let's go into what's actually new here. Yeah, they've got new stuff in the game, and we need to go ahead and look at that. What we've got here is they've given you 3 free, well, not really free, they're a coin, remote raid passes, all right? And that's for this Mega September. So this video is the end of August, so tomorrow you're going to have an event that goes on. And pretty much here's what it says right here. They've gone ahead and posted it, so I guess I'll go ahead and screenshot it. Enjoy Mega Evolution theme events from September 1st to September 28th. Battle and Mega Raids. Take on other trainers' Mega Evolve Pokemon in battle. So now you can do that whenever they drop that. And make your Mega Evolve Pokemon your buddy. So you could already do that. But let's see what else they had there, because there was some more information here. The Mega September is going to have more stuff in here. So let's see here. Complete 2 million Mega Raids to unlock Mega Pidgeot. So you've got to get 2 million raids, and there it is. I mentioned it earlier. They just told you. And that's going to be from Tuesday, September 1st to Monday, September 7th. So Labor Day weekend, Pidgey. There's going to be an increased number of Mega Raids. So I look for that to be like all month long. But during this first week here, you're going to have that going on, and you're going to see more of these type of Pokemon in the wild. Abra, Magnemite, Execute, Rhyhorn, Tangela, Electabuzz, Ammonite, Aerodactyl, Murkrow, Trico, Torchic, Lotad, and Roselia. And if you're lucky, you may even run into a shiny Lotad. I felt like I just did the Pokerap there. Now, if you do 275 million battles, you get Mega Houndoom. So, you know, you can get Mega Beedrill Energy. So here's where you'll get more. There'll be more Team Go Rocket battles and all of that. There'll be more Bug-type Pokemon. Not too thrilled about that, but here we go. Tuesday, September 22nd, the last week. Become buddies with your Mega Evolved Pokemon and spend time with it. Be sure to take snapshots of your buddy. So taking these snapshots, you might get something. Poffin was going to double during this event. Pokemon that are large in size will be appearing more in wild. It's Duo, Alolan Executor, Pinsor, Lapras, Snorlax, Furret, Wobbuffet. Video's going on too long. It's telling you at the end here, though, that the bracelet is available, which we knew in the shop. So if you didn't know, now you know. I told you in the first part of this video. But hold on. One more thing that's here. I skipped over it. In October, for Halloween, if you complete all this the end of September, we'll unlock a time research during the Halloween event that features Mega Gengar. I'm here for it. It's the one that I wanted out of all the 48 Mega Evolutions, right? There's an X and Y for Charizard and Mewtwo. So that gives you 48 out of the 46 Pokemon. The all-white Gengar with the yellow eye, that's all I want. That's all I want. It's going to come early, so that's not going to make the other ones be uncool, just not as cool as the Gengar. So are you excited? What do you think? Have you Mega Evolved all the current Pokemon that are available, the 3 starters. You excited for Pidgey to turn into Mega Pidgeot? I know some of you are huge Pidgey fans that follow me. Perfect time to start playing again and get that if you so choose to. But Halloween should be very fun. I'm looking forward to that. If nothing else, I get the Gengar and don't have to wait in order of all these others. But I honestly thought you could Mega Evolve everything right then and there. I thought you could do that, but you know they're choosing to spread them out slowly, and we'll see if the 5, or I'm sorry, not the 5, but the Mega Eggs get diluted to where they start adding more in there, or they start taking some of them out and rotating them out that way. I hope not, but you know, variety is the spice of life. So we'll see what happens there. I'm going to wrap it up here. See you guys in the next one. Captain Sensation!